Well, welcome back all. This could be fun. I saw this, and I don't think I'm going to have any spiteful thing to say because I just think the title Dating Women made me understand men. I'm a man and I don't understand men. Where's that coming from? So here we go. This young lady's channel. Oh, only like 2.83 million subscribers. This is 5 years ago, so I guess I'll preface this with I'm watching this for a bit of fun because I'm sick to death of hearing about women versus men and toxic this and feminine that. It's kind of boring, to be honest. It's clickbait. I fall for it. I watched it occasionally, but then it was just on repeat cycle. So let's see what this young lady, Anna's, got to say.
So as you may remember, I came out as bisexual last year.
Greedy. Do you know, I remember, I don't know, you're going back 40, 50 years. Yeah, 50 years. And I think when I first joined junior service, I first came across the word bisexual. And I was like, okay, like I don't really care. And then it became a joke, like, can you not be bisexual, please? Because I'd like to date her without you dating her, or, you know. So she's going to have some fun with this, isn't she? Let's see.
And since then, I have been dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant because when the check
Of course it's relevant because you're pretty. But I think there'll be more to the story.
came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you. And I never heard from her again. It really made me feel like she just asked
Where did you go to eat? Come on, Wendy's, cheesecake, where was it? Come on, Anna, cough it up. You've kept that secret.
me out so she could have a free dinner. And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my God, I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really nice for you. Makeup, clothes, that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted. Exhibit
Trigger, I think girls look really nice all the time. And I know you're going to say, Alan, girls when they go out, especially around anything from sort of 16 onwards, when they're starting to be young girls to young women and then sort of older women, if they go out, predominantly they'll dress regardless of whether they're with a guy or not. Whereas men, well, we're a whole new subject, aren't we? Jesus.
B. On another date, I went back to a girl's house and I ended up making friends with her cat. That's not a pun, I'm talking about her literal, actual animal. And she said, wow, my cat never likes anyone. I better go out and buy a wedding dress. And again, I felt like I got
Yeah, but at least she said she's going to buy it. Let's be fair. She said, I'll better go out and buy a wedding dress. Didn't ask you to buy it, Anna. Come on, let's be fair.
some serious perspective. I have been guilty of making these kinds of jokes on dates with men. I never really thought anything of it. I was just being silly. But then when I was on the receiving end of it, I suddenly understood the panic. And finally, Exhibit C. One girl invited me back into her
The guy doesn't care about the wedding dress. He'll probably say, I'll marry you, if he's going to get some that night.
house. And her specific words were, do you want to come in and make out? Obviously, I'm like, yeah, you're really pretty. I want to press my face to yours. But then when we got there, we both just sat on the couch and she talked till like 3 a.m. And I was like, yo girl, I gotta wake up at like 6 a.m. I was told there would be kisses here. There are
Anna, you forgot you were the man in this relationship. And I mean it that way. You asked her out. You were adopting that role. You need to move in. You need to take it from us men. Read the room, girl. Like, I think I can't even tell you about my first kiss. I won't give her name. She's super pretty. I was about 15, I think. Chip shop doorway. Gang of us out. And I leaned in for the kiss and I think I must have bit off her chin off.
no kisses. And like, look, I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like, I don't mind talking. I love talking. But she could have said, do you want to come in and just talk? And I would have had totally different expectations for the evening.
And the man would have said, no, I don't want to come in and talk. But if you say, do you want to come in and talk? Depends how you say talk.
You know, finally I started falling asleep and I was like, hey, I gotta go. And I gave her one kiss and left. And I felt sad that the amount of kisses promised did not equal the amount of kisses delivered. And once again, I felt like a dude who was upset that I did not receive the expected physical kisses I was promised. And I wanted...
Exactly. And you paid for dinner. Quid pro quo. If you live in that world, if you're living in that world, I like what she's doing. This is an intelligent woman, you can tell, and I'm not mocking her. I think this is a great video. The cuts are brilliant. And she's keeping it simple, uncomplicated. She's not really being judgmental. She's having a bit of fun. But she's stepping a little bit into the men's world, saying, I kind of get it. But it's deeper than that, and I think she'll know that. And I think she knew a lot of this going in anyway. She said she's got guy friends, so she knows the rules. She's just, I guess, she's tasted them, but not the kisses.
I wanted to talk about this because I felt like this has really been expanding my perspective when it comes to dating. I finally understand a lot of the complaints my male friends have about dating that I admit I would usually dismiss. But now I really get it when they say, dating is just so expensive, man.
Sometimes I feel like a girl doesn't even like me for me. She just wants like a boyfriend.
I wish it were more socially expected to go Dutch on the first few dates, but you're like a jerk if you even suggest it. And any experience that expands your compassion and understanding is one that I think is worthy of sharing. So what about...
It's not that it's not socially accepted. It's just that it's not socially expected.
What about you? Have you had any experiences that have shifted your viewpoint dramatically? Let me know. I'm Anna Akina, and thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace has beautiful, award-winning templates and an all-in-one platform, so there's no need to install patches or upgrades ever. They also have 24-hour customer service and offer a simple and unique setup experience if you need a domain. With Squarespace, you can create any kind of website, whether you're chronicling your dating adventures or just blogging about your perennial singledom. Go to squarespace.com/Anna to start your free trial today and use the offer code ANNA for 10% off at checkout. So as you may...
That's clever. See the way she pitched that ad at the end and then said, talking about your perennial singledom. That's what I mean. This is a clever lady. Very pretty as well, objectively. So I like that. Fun. It wasn't nasty. There was no recriminations in it. It was touching on it. Yeah. I can see why it got 8.4 million views, because I think she'd have been at the front end of all of this. She was setting the trend. Nothing to not like about that. It's not a channel I'll subscribe to, but guys, I'll link it if you want to go and have a look. That's her channel, Anna Akina. I don't know if she's still active now. I suspect with 2.83 million subscribers, she will be. Fun, not serious. I enjoyed it. Join in, guys. I'll poke around and see what titles catch my eye. I'll never try to be vitriolic. It's a new channel. I've only uploaded 10 videos, but I've been trying to work out what I want to do. And this is part of it. Till next time, guys, take care.